Hi friends, we all of us know that meetings are crucial part of our daily life, but most of the time they go nowhere and waste our valuable time. The main difficulty of thinking is confusion. We try to do much at once. Emotions, information, logic, hope, and creativity all crowded on us. It's like juggling with too many balls. So here's Tej Brains presenting the summary of another amazing book, Six Thinking Hats by Edward D. Bono, who shows how meeting can be transformed to produce quick, decisive results every time. And this book has a very simple concept which allows us to do one thing at a time. And after watching this video, you will surely be able to separate emotion from logic, creativity from information, and can solve any complex problem in shortest way. The method has been used by NASA, IBM, Entity Japan, Shell, Marzotto Italy, and Federal Express among many others. This shows the remarkable adaptability of Six Hats method. It can be taught with equal success to top level executives and to preschool children. So let's get started. Before that, if you're new to this channel, Taste Brains provide the quick concept depicted in the self-help book in digestible format. So please do subscribe to our channel to get latest videos on weekly basis. Six Thinking Hats is based on parallel thinking, and let's see what's that exactly. In parallel thinking, both views, no matter how contradictory, are put down in parallel. If later on it is essential to choose between the different positions, then an attempt to choose is made at that point. If a choice cannot be made, then the design has to cover both possibilities. The essence of parallel thinking is that at any moment everyone is looking in the same direction, but the direction can be changed. An explorer might be asked to look north or to look east. Those are standard direction labels. So we need some direction labels for thinking. What are the different directions in which thinkers can be invited to look? This is where the hats come in. The value of a hat as a symbol is that it indicates a role. There are six colored hats corresponding to the six directions of thinking: white, red, black, yellow, green, blue. So let's check it out one by one. First, white hat. The white hat is about information, facts, and figures. When computer gives the facts and figures for which it is asked, it is neutral and objective. It doesn't offer interpretations or opinions. It's like same. When we search anything on Google search engine, it provides us the information, facts and figures which is not all the time true. It is just the information which is neutral. So in same way, we have to collect and present the information in neutral way while problem solving. So the white indicates neutrality. Next is red hat thinking, which is all about emotion. We often heard when people says dil se nahi dimag se socho. But here we have to think by our heart. How will I feel? Our likes, dislikes, emotions. The red hat thinking legitimizes emotions and feelings as an important part of thinking. Emotions are fickle and often inconsistent. Example: a questionnaire asked Americans whether they were in favor of involvement in Central America. The majority favored involvement, yet there was a majority against every single suggested method of involvement. It is possible to be in favor of involvement in the abstract, but against it when the abstract is translated into concrete terms. So logically, this may not make sense, but in the world of emotions, it does make sense. Now let's know about black hat, which is concerned with caution and being careful and seeks to avoid dangers and difficulties. The black hat is very much about fit. Does this suggestion fit our past experiences? Does this suggestion fit our policy and strategy? Does this suggestion fit our ethics and values? Does this suggestion fit our resources? Does this suggestion fit the known facts and experience of others? The black hat is the natural hat of the Western thinking tradition. With the black hat, we point out what is wrong, what doesn't fit, and what will not work. It protects us from wasting money and energy. It protects us from doing silly things and from breaking the law. Next is yellow hat, which is all about optimism, brightness, and symbolizes sunshine. Yellow hat thinking is concerned with positive assessment, just as black hat thinking is concerned with negative assessment. Yellow hat thinking probes and explores for value and benefit, and then strives to find logical support for this value and benefit. Yellow hat thinking can be speculative and opportunity seeking. Yellow hat thinking also permits vision and dreams. Example: if I'm a seller, my black hat tells me that this new cheap lighter could hurt our sales. But my yellow hat tells me that the cheap lighter could kill the middle market and force some buyers up to the expensive market and so benefit us. Now let's come to the green hat, which is nothing but the creativeness, new ideas, new perception, change, and changing concepts and perceptions are concerned with lateral thinking. Author invented the term lateral thinking in 1967 and it is now officially part of the English language. The Oxford English Dictionary records his invention of the term. Creativity involves thought experiments. You cannot tell in advance how the experiment is going to turn out, but you want to be able to carry out the experiment. And the last blue hat is about control of thinking. Normally, the chairperson at any meeting has an automatic blue hat function. He or she keeps order and makes sure that the agenda is observed. Blue hat thinking is responsible for summaries, overviews, and conclusions. These can take place from time to time in the course of the thinking and also at the end. A blue hat should always be used both at the beginning and at the end of the session, like two book ends. The first blue hat indicates why we are here, what we are thinking about, what we want to achieve, where we want to end up. And the final blue hat indicates what we have achieved, outcome, conclusion, design, solution, and next steps. Well, it is obvious that the framework will be most useful if all the people in an organization or outside the organization are aware of the rules of the game. For instance, all those who are in the habit of meeting to discuss things should become aware of the meaning of the different hats. So friends, next time if you're stuck at any complex problem, then try this method. This is all about from the book 6 Thinking Hats by Edward de Bono. Please hit the like button if you really feel this video pushed you a little ahead and share this with your dear one. Comment if you have any suggestion for our channel and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos on weekly content. Thanks a lot.